just waiting on the boys so we can head through customs. 6 a.m. We're out on the tarmac, hopping on the plane. The kids always actually really love when we do it this way. This will be our first time flying Ryanair, so we'll see how it goes. But we are excited to add another country to the list. Do you guys like it when we board outside? A little fresh air before we fly. I don't know that we're gonna fit on that. We just got off the train from the airport to the Bucharest North Station.
The boys took an Uber because they're not big enough for our whole family.
Yeah, we have to wait for a second Uber because we don't all fit with our luggage. So we're hanging out for a minute and won't let me reschedule until they get going. So, a couple of things we learned. For the transfer from the airport forward, you can just do pay. They'll come through on the train and like to check for tickets, or you can buy one directly from them and you just tap your card to do so. So that's a good option. It's not an expensive ride, somewhere around $1 each, and the airport is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so it's definitely a good option. And then from there we decided to Uber because it cut our Uber price more than in half, so definitely worth it. We are out walking through our neighborhood. We're a little ways from the metro stop, so in our research we wanted a neighborhood that was rated well to stay in and close to a grocer, but also read a bunch that Uber's a good way to get around. We didn't realize that Ubers here only fit 4 people, which means every time we go somewhere it doubles the cost because we've got to pay for 2 Ubers. Not to mention the extra time that you can't book 2 Ubers at one time. So with that in mind, we're gonna walk to the metro, see how bad of an option that is, and figure out how we want to get around the next few days. So it's a beautiful day today, and I love walking a little bit just to get a feel for the area anyway, so pretty exciting, but headed to Old Town Bucharest. We are here at the metro station, just outside of Bucharest. We're in zone 3, which is very, seems like family-oriented housing things, but we
very
have,
residential.
Yeah, very residential. We've been very impressed with the area so far. Everyone's been incredibly friendly, and it is kind of impeccably clean. You can see the station behind us is
This is one of the
cleanest
metros we've been in. Like even in the U.S., it's cleaner than most I've been to for sure. And the people have been exceptionally friendly. Like, you know, the English is not super heavily spoken, but I feel like every time we need anything, they try to help us get by. I feel bad that I speak no Romanian.
We're working on learning a few things.
I wish I spoke a little bit, but yeah, they help us get by, and they're kind, and been super happy so far with this country.
It's been a great experience. We're super excited to explore some more. We did take two Uber rides yesterday, and actually the driving has been very safe. Today we were walking on a road.
Coming from Naples, I don't know how good of judges we are because there's such insanity.
It was insane. But we've been in a lot of different countries. The Dominican Republic, the driving was kind of crazy. Naples, the driving's kind of crazy. But even Rome, even though they drive fairly safe, it's still very busy. And here everything's a little slower, which I'm appreciating. Been out walking for a few minutes. Little wind blown. But one of the things that I'm loving so far here is the abrupt change of architecture. So you have older buildings like these ones here. You have a lot of like the classical, from pictures I've seen of Romania anyway, and then buildings like this. So we're gonna head into this church and check it out. Clearly they're working on it, but to peek in and compare a little bit the difference between here and what we experienced while we've been in France or in Italy. The comparing gelato continues, this time into Romania. We stopped at this place in Old Town Bucharest. and it is delicious. So good that Roxy's feeding it to her face and her chin. Perfect stop while we're wandering around town. Should we keep exploring, guys?
Yep.
Okay, officer.
So we're here walking around Old Town Bucharest. It's really cool. Like, you have the industrial side is just on the other side of the main road here. But here behind me is one of the spots to hit. It's Manuk's, and it's one of the, well, it is the oldest operating in Bucharest. It's still operational. You can eat lunch there, you can stay there. And right here is this beautiful church. We've timed it unintentionally well. Today is Shrove Tuesday, and so the line to get into the church is extremely long. It's part of people's preparing for Lent, and so it's been fun to get to experience a different religious culture than the ones that we are familiar with, but also cool to see like how devout people are. Into Manuk's, this wood tile on the floor I'm a little nerdy about. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna go check this out. That's what I just said. Being here in the off season definitely has its perks. Beautiful streets. They're super clean. We're still just like, I'm in awe of this whole city. We have a gorgeous day, blue skies, and I'm very quiet. Kids are having fun just being kids. This street is incredible. The architecture here. This is a monastery, just right in the heart of everything. You have a giant bank here. And it all shows the dome down here, which is the Palace Bank of Romania. It's really fun to see the old like this, and then right next to it, the brand new architectural styles. Luckily, these kids are good at wandering around because we're having fun. We spent day 2 in Bucharest at the Therme water park. You cannot film there, so this is all we got. Just a quick video of us waiting in line to get our tickets, but we had a fantastic day. Definitely check it out if you're in Bucharest. So today we're out wandering through Bucharest without the children, just seeing a few of the sights. We dropped the ball a little. We forgot to film when we were by the palace and the Athenaeum, so that was whoopsie. But it's maybe one of the reasons why I keep forgetting, and what we were remarking on is how calming it is here. We've really enjoyed.
I wouldn't say calming, but it's calm overall.
Calm.
Like it's not a like bustling, crazy city.
No, it's been.
And you can hear like you don't hear horns honking right now.
Pretty
We're
rare,
in like the city center.
There's clearly plenty of vehicles. But even at that, it's like we would have heard that in our neighborhood back home, right?
Yes.
So we've been enjoying that. And
we're
a little
not
bit
sure
slower
if
pace.
it's just a stark contrast to being in Naples right before we came here, because Naples is just
Naples is cuckoo bananas.
It is busy. It's a cool place, but holy cow, it is like, it's bustling.
Different experience altogether.
Very bustling.
So we did walk through Old Town, which was great. Saw the sights there. Today we did kind of more of like the post-communist sites, which has been cool to see differences there. So now we're just wandering. We're gonna go find some food.
In place, though?
I don't know.
Commercial Bank of Romania.
Oh, I think I know where we are. Anyway.
I mean, there's historical like
as
buildings
far as
all over the place.
recommending visiting Bucharest, what would you say?
I'd say it's something you can do in a day or two.
Yep, definitely doesn't need a lot of time.
Going to Therme Bucharest, I would strongly recommend. I thought that was a blast. It's outside of town, but it's a very unique experience, which we have in one of our other videos you can watch. Unfortunately, they don't want you filming there, so we don't have a whole lot of footage, but it was a great time. If you like history, the history is very cool. The buildings are cool. I'd say the people are exceptionally friendly in comparison to most of our experiences in Europe. Well, not that they're bad, they've always been good, but like the people are very warm. Not a lot of like panhandling either. No, really. There's a little bit, but they're not aggressive. No. The markets and stuff aren't aggressive. It's more laid back, I feel like.
Yes, I had a ton of people message like, oh, don't go there, or watch out. Like, we get pretty much anywhere we've ever been, people are like, oh, watch out for pickpockets.
Yeah, I'll make it clear. There is petty theft and larceny in every city, in every country in the entire world. And so don't cross somewhere off your list in Europe because someone says that to you, because it's literally been said to us everywhere. So just be smart.
The biggest thing here is actually car theft, from what I read, and we don't have a car, so that's not really a big issue for us that way.
And probably a part of that though is because they do have older cars, and older cars aren't super hard to steal.
Yeah, didn't you have? I had one in high school. You could use anything, any key would start up my truck. Anyway, it's been a really enjoyable experience. We'll show you a couple more sites, and definitely recommend trying it out and tell us what you think if you make it. So this is in the subway. Underneath there's a giant square upstairs. Instead of crossing there, we'll drop down into the subway.
Well, you can't cross there.
Yeah, you can't cross the street.
I think we want to go up that
this one? That's what I thought. So you can use it to cross the street more safely, but you can see it's very clean. Well, I don't know, but that's what I want to eat. Bubble. Oh, I thought it was a kebab. Time for lunch. But you can see like there's not trash all over. It actually smells very clean. The shops are well kept.
Yeah, a lot of the underground stuff smells like sewage or
in other cities. Usually. Yeah.
They don't
haven't noticed that here at all. So that's a nice change that even the kids remarked on pretty quickly. And right in the heart of the city, we've seen a little bit more of like graffiti and tags, but when you get out a little more, it's relatively few places have any type of graffiti. Here you have a serious mashup of different architecture. So you have like beautiful buildings like this here. They're usually government buildings, schools, stuff like that. We're in the university district here behind us. I was talking about that one. We're in the university district, so you see a lot of like school stuff. But then right next to it, you'll find buildings like this. That have clearly been here for a while. The exterior is quite dilapidated. That just kind of got left in time is what it feels like. And they're just building around them. And it's been really kind of crazy to see. You can definitely see the communist era where things fell apart. And the only buildings that were built during that time for the party were crazy. But the housing fell into ruins. And then you see the newer building stuff. And they were really trying to make the most out of things here. It feels like it's on the up and up and at a rapid pace from what you can see in the buildings. So one of the things that we got told by several people and all of my research online was that there's one place you have to eat in Bucharest, and that is this place, Caru Cu Bere, which is literally translates to the beer cart. This building is phenomenal. The details are astounding, and we're super lucky to get in. We didn't make reservations.
So maybe make reservations.
We should definitely make reservations.
The building's amazing.
But coming in just to see the building on its own is just fantastic. This is one of the oldest restaurants in all of Bucharest that's still operating, and the details of every corner are perfection. So we're walking home from the metro back towards the house. But Mr. decided I'm not sure how I feel about this, walking through a field in a foreign country. Hopefully we don't get all the way through and then it's blocked anyway. No, there's actually, that's just like plastic that they like put up to block off the area. Anyway, maybe if we die, someone will find this video and know it's all for the gram. So remember how I'm always right. I'm always right. They come in through the gate for that UTech company.
So what if you can go around?
We can't get through. Shocking. Oh great, there's just some bones. Don't worry, it looks like just a dog left its bones. So we are traipsing back through, hoping to not get arrested for trespassing. But it's alright, because it always makes for good adventures. And now look, you saw a dead field in Bucharest. Thanks for coming along. So as we came back out onto the road, there's a security guard.
She's such a chicken. You're the biggest Brady cat.
I went with you. I'm obviously not the biggest, otherwise I would have just said no. But there's a security car like here in the parking lot when we came out. And I actually think if we didn't look so on the, like, obviously we're not here causing problems. They were probably called because of us, because he just parked and is just sitting there. But we just hopped out and...
He was driving past, probably just
true.
doing his rounds.
He stopped and backed up and went into a parking stall. Like he wasn't there when we got here.
Probably to eat some Romanian food.
So let's learn a lesson from us. Don't skip the Google directions and go through a field, okay?
Always try. Always try.
And if you do,
What's
and
the
you
worst
step
that
on
can
a landmine, that's the worst that could happen. Anyway, fun stories.